The average person eats over 35,000 cookies over the span of their lifetime. During quarantine, many people have tried to find new things to do to ease their boredom, and many people have begun to try and develop their baking skills. I've loved baking ever since I was a child, and so when quarantine came around back in March, I baked more desserts over the summer, specifically chocolate chip cookies. Today, I will be explaining how to make the perfect batch of chocolate chip cookies. We'll first look at the ingredients, then how to mix the ingredients, and finally, how to bake them. Now that we know what we're going to do, let's begin by explaining the list of ingredients. First, you'll need to lay out all of your ingredients. You'll need brown sugar, granulated sugar, salt, unsalted butter, 1 egg, vanilla extract, flour, baking soda, and chocolate chips. If you have dietary restrictions or you're vegan or vegetarian, you can substitute unsalted butter for vegan butter, and you can substitute an egg for aquafaba, which is chickpea water. You will need your measuring cups out, and you will need half a cup, 1/4 of a cup, 1 teaspoon, a whole cup, and half a teaspoon. And your first direction will be that you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Next up is that you want to mix all of your ingredients. First, you want to whisk together your sugars, your granulated sugar and your brown sugar, and your salt and butter into a paste. The paste should be a light brown color, mostly because of the brown sugar. Then you'll want to whisk together the egg and vanilla. For those with dietary restrictions, you'll want to use 2 tablespoons of aquafaba in place of the egg. And for the vegan butter, you'll just melt that and put it in like you would the regular butter. Next, you will want to use a sifter and sift the flour and baking soda into the bowl. Then use a spatula to gently fold the batter over and over and over until it forms a dough. Make sure that you do not use a whisk. It will ruin the dough. Once the mixture forms into a dough, you will want to fold in your chocolate chips. I prefer to use milk chocolate chips, but some people use dark chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, or even peanut butter chocolate chips. But you can use any kind that you like. Finally, you'll want to line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Then use an ice cream scoop or some form of scoop, like a spoon or a tablespoon, to scoop the dough onto a parchment paper, leaving 4 inches between each cookie. Then place the baking sheet in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes. I prefer to have my cookies on the softer side, but some people like them firmer. Since I like my cookies to be a bit softer, I cook them for around 12 to 13 minutes. Once the cookies are done out of the oven, you will take them out, set them on the counter to cool down, and then they are able to be served to people. In conclusion, baking cookies is a great way to better your baking skills, and also to pass the time. And we could all use that right now. I can't wait to see how your cookies turn out.